My name is Aaron Bovaird. I'm a sophomore in construction engineering and management, and I'm currently pledging Delta Sigma Pi. I found Delta Sigma Pi through some friends of mine who are already in the fraternity, and they told me to pledge it, and I didn't really know much about it beforehand, but I went to some of the call-outs and meet the brothers events, and I had a really great time and decided to go forward with it and apply to Delta Sigma Pi, and I'm glad I did. The pledgeship process to me is kind of a multi-step process. So there's one part where you have the requirements for the fraternity, and it's required nationally and for the local chapter. So you have to perform interviews with all the pledge brothers and meet them. You need to do quizzes on a regular, like once a week, and they give you the material and you study it, and it's relatively easy to do. You have to put on multiple events throughout the semester, 4 of them. A social event, a professional event, a fundraising event, and a community service event. You and your pledge class get together and you plan them, and you take a Saturday or a day of the week and you go do it. The other part of it is just hanging out with your pledge class, getting to know the brothers and those who are with you, and just kind of immersing yourself in what the fraternity really is. Throughout this process, it's been expected to act professionally on a regular basis and conduct yourself in a way that's respectable of the fraternity. Really, you're in a trial period, basically, with the fraternity to help them determine whether or not they'd like you as a brother in the fraternity. So there's only a little bit of pressure there, but you really get over it by when you meet everyone. They're extremely nice, and it's easy to act professionally and put yourself out there and get to know everyone. During the pledgeship process, I was just a committee member in my pledge class, so I was not one of the vice presidents or presidents in the pledge class. So I was on the finance committee, and I was also on the professional activities committee. So I was a part of planning our fundraising event in the semester, where we had a donut truck come up and give us 25% of the proceeds. We had to be there and meet Purdue students who came up to the donut truck. And then also I played a big part in planning the professional event, which was a discussion and question and answer session with the marketing department for Purdue Athletics at Mackey Arena. So I was kind of partially there in planning those, and just being there at the other events as well. My favorite part about the pledgeship process has been really getting to know all the brothers in my pledge class. I was hoping that it would be this way when I joined Delta Sigma Pi, and it absolutely was. The social aspect of it is absolutely worth it. Meeting everyone and making a ton of new friends, I am extremely glad that I joined the fraternity. What I'm going to miss the most is probably the hanging out with the pledge class, stressing about different things like quizzes and getting interviews done, kind of that alone time that the pledge class has together in the tight-knit group that we are, going through the pledgeship process. Once that's over, that'll be sad, because we'll spend a little bit less time together and everybody will go off and do their separate things, but we'll see each other on a regular basis with fraternal activities. But I will miss the closeness of the pledgeship process with my fellow pledge brothers. I'd recommend Delta Sigma Pi to others for a few reasons. One of the most important reasons is the professional development you get out of the fraternity. They help you with resume building and with mock interviews and cover letters and networking as well. I'd also recommend it in terms of the social aspect of it. You only get 4 years in college, so take advantage of it while you can. There are other social fraternities and sororities on campus, but there's a lot more pressure and time commitment involved with those than there is with Delta Sigma Pi, and you still get the good aspects of a social and fraternity and sorority, but some of the bad aspects are taken out of it.